Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we've tested a new cold brew, so today we're testing 4. If you know me, you know I'm a cold brew addict, and so I thought it would be fun to try out some new flavors. Now, all of these came from Sprouts. I think everyone has a Sprouts relatively close to them, at least I hope, so you can get these if they end up being good. If not, I think some of them are available on Amazon as well, and if they are, I have them linked down in the description for you so you can purchase. But we've got 4 to try. I'm going to be trying 1 each over the next 4 days to see how good these are and if they're worth the purchase. These are all organic cold brews as well. It's so important to drink organic coffee. The way that coffee beans are processed is not great if you don't get organic, so get organic whenever possible. First up, I have this Busy cold brew. This is the organic breakfast blend, 48 ounces, and it sold for $6.99. Next, we have the Chameleon organic cold brew concentrate, 32 fluid ounces for $9.99. Number 3, we have the Lucky Jack cold brew coffee nitro infused. This is 10.5 ounces for $3.99. And lastly, we have the Trident coffee organic nitro cold brew, 12 fluid ounces for $3.99. So the way I'm going to be testing these out is, first I will take a sip of it just as is black, see how that goes, and then I will make an actual coffee the way that I would make one every single morning. So I will be using the same size glass jar, the same raw honey to sweeten it. Oh, there's honey over here. The same homemade almond milk, which you can catch in one of my last videos. It's linked down below for you. A metal straw and ice cubes. We're gonna keep everything very scientific and keep it all the same as much as we possibly can. I'm gonna be rating each coffee on 3 different things. First, we're gonna do it on the overall aesthetic, so like the brand, the packaging, the bottle. Second will be the bitterness of the coffee. These are all cold brews, so they shouldn't be bitter, but we're still going to test that. And lastly, just the overall flavor. All right, starting with our Busy cold brew. As a reminder, this was $6.99 and it came out to 116 a serving. Smells like a good cold brew. So I'm gonna do just a naked test first. I feel like I'm wine tasting, like, Oh. It's a little bitter. I'm tasting the bitterness, but maybe it's because it's black. So I'm gonna dress it up and make my coffee the way that I always make it, and we will give it a real taste. That's what I'm talking about, a cold brew latte. Now, before I taste this, I also decided I wanna add in one more voting factor, and that's gonna be, could I drink it black? Because I know a lot of people get cold brew because it's easier to drink black. So I think that would be a good thing to vote on. Could I drink this black? Yes. Now let's try her in a latte form. Cheers. Interesting. It kind of reminds me of what a cold brew would taste like when you go out to a coffee shop. Let's give her a rating. I would say overall flavor, a 3 out of 5 stars. It's got this weird acidity to it that's almost like a citrus flavor. And I'm not a citrus flavor coffee kind of girl. I want the ones with chocolate notes and hazelnut notes and nuttiness. So 3 out of 5 stars on the overall flavor. Bitterness, it's really not bitter at all once you add milk in, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 for bitterness. And even without the milk, it's probably a 4 out of 5, so still very drinkable. Aesthetically though, isn't this bottle just kind of boring? I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's classic, it's simple, but I just feel like it could do better. And the plastic bottle, that's really throwing me off. So for aesthetic, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. I think they could have done better. Even just putting it in a glass bottle would have made it a whole star more. Final tally up on the Busy cold brew, 10 out of 15 stars, which is a 66%. That's a D. Not great, not bad. Would I purchase it again? Probably not, but I'll catch you tomorrow for our next cold brew. Day 2 of trying cold brews, and today we are trying the chameleon one. I'm really excited for this because I feel like it's the most well-known one. You are supposed to mix 2 parts concentrate to 1 part water. So to try it black, that's what I did. Ooh. It's so funny because I used to drink cold brew black and I got used to it and I'm like, oh, this is good. Like I could do this every day. And then I wanted like the frou-frou with milk and stuff again. So it's funny to go back and be like, wow, I really used to drink it like this. So thinking about it in that way, yes, I could absolutely drink this black. It's definitely a stronger flavor than yesterday's coffee and it's definitely a little bit more bitter. But I mean, like, it's black cold brew. What do you expect? I would drink this black if that's like the vibe I was going for sure. All right, now let's dress it up how I like my coffee. I added my honey, my homemade almond milk, shook it up. Now we can do the real test. Ooh, there's something about this I do not like. It's kind of like still pretty bitter. I don't know what. I actually preferred this black versus adding honey and milk, which is so unlike me. I'm very surprised. I don't know what in the world, how coffee could get worse when you add sweetener and milk. How interesting is that? I'm not liking that. That is so interesting. Okay, let's rate it. Aesthetically, I like this bottle. I love that it's glass. I think it's cool that all their different flavors, they change like this green part, so they just have different colors for different flavors. So aesthetically, I'm gonna give it like a 4. Bitterness, I can't tell if it's the bitterness or flavoring that's just really throwing me off. It is pretty bitter though, so I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. Flavor, I really think the oddness happening here is the flavor, which is so weird because it's just a cold brew concentrate, and I think maybe it's the concentration of it and then watering it down that's just throwing me off. It's just so weird to me. I've never been a huge fan of concentrate, but I know you get more bang for your buck out of it that way. This bottle was 10 bucks, but it comes out to only $2.50 a serving, which is like a good deal. I'm gonna give the flavor a 2 out of 5 today. So that's 9 out of 15 stars total, which is a 60%. Not great. I did like yesterday's better than today's, which I'm very surprised about. So far, Busy Cold Brew is in the lead. Good morning. Today we're testing coffee number 3. Thank goodness it's a nitro because I'm gonna need it. I got like no sleep last night and I have a very long day ahead of me. Lucky Jack cold brew, nitro infused, old school classic craft cold brew. This costs $3.99 and it's 1 serving. That's pretty expensive. You could probably get a small Starbucks coffee for the same price. So we'll see if it's worth it. But literally right off the bat, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for aesthetics because I love this bottle. It's giving me like beer can vibes, but in like a classy way. And you know me, extra points for a glass bottle. So because it is nitro, you're supposed to shake it first. Normally you would just do like a quick little tip on it, but this is saying shake well. I'm kind of nervous about that because I don't want it to explode on me. Now nitros are usually the easiest to drink black. Oh, it didn't explode at all. Wow, what a cool way to open this. Whoa, the smell factor is there. It smells delicious. It smells like when you walk into a coffee shop, but it smells like coffee beans brewing. Black cold brew test. Oh, I need a palate cleanser because something wasn't right. Let's try that again because something was not right. Ew, could I drink it black? No, that is so gross. I don't know what is wrong with it. The smell is there and it smells so good, and then when I drink it, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like black olives. This literally tastes like, it tastes so bad. I'm not going to like drink it today. It's bad. I guess it's not that bitter. I'm gonna do like a 3 out of 5. Flavor, it's getting a 0. The flavor is bad. It literally tastes like black olives. How do you make that happen? Coffee and purified water. How you made it taste like olives, I don't know, but it's not good. That's 8 out of 15 stars total, which is a 53%. And I wouldn't even drink this black. This is gross. Literally all of its points came from aesthetics, which is a good marketing because I would pick this up in the store. Obviously I did because I was like, oh, that looks like it'll be good. Big thumbs down on that one. 53% is a big fat F. For testing's sake, I will still try it a little bit the way that I normally make coffee. That didn't help at all. It's absolutely disgusting. Big fat no for me. Good morning. We are trying this bad boy today. And just to remind you, this one was $3.99 and this is 1 serving. So another expensive one, but hopefully it's better than yesterday's. Shake vigorously, but open slowly. How do you open slowly? I don't know what that means. Okay, well that turned out to be kind of a mess. Let's give her a try, see if it's worth drinking black. Okay, I have a question. Does adding nitro into the coffee change the flavor? I've never noticed that it has before because I've bought other nitros from coffee shops and from the store, and I've always loved those the most. But yesterday's nitro and then this one, I feel like they have this odd taste and it's giving me black olive flavor. Is that just me? Is there something wrong with me? Or is that a phenomenon that goes with adding the nitro? I don't know what that is. I don't like it. It's very, very smooth, like very smooth. Could I drink it black? Yeah, it's literally so smooth. I think the aesthetics of this can are pretty cool. I like that it's in like a can. You can just carry this around easily. The black and gold is like fancy, and it even shows you like where the coffee bean came from on the back. I think this is cool packaging. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. It's not bitter at all, so 5 out of 5 for that. Not bad so far, but flavor, here we go again with the olive taste. I really need to know your guys' opinions, if I'm just like being crazy or if there's something to do with nitro and the olive flavor, because this is 2 days in a row now I've tried a nitro and I thought it tasted like black olives. I don't think it's just me, right? That wouldn't make sense. But I have to give this one a 0 just like yesterday because the flavor is just not there. It's not as bad as yesterday's. Yesterday's was like intense flavor. Today that flavor is still there. It's not as intense, but it's still not enjoyable at all. Like, who wants to drink coffee that tastes like olives? It's getting a 0 out of 5 for flavor. I'm not even gonna waste the time to put milk and honey into it because I know I already don't like it, and I don't want to waste my homemade almond milk and my expensive honey. Okay, this is interesting. The top 2 percentage grade is Busy, which was coffee number 1, and Trident, which is today's coffee. They both got a 66%, so they would be tied, but 66 is not very high. And I also have to say, looking at those 2 being the highest, my gut feeling immediately goes with Busy as being the better one because the flavor was better, and it only really lost points on aesthetics. And obviously the flavor of your coffee and the bitterness of your coffee is going to be more important than the look of the bottle. I just wanted to do that. Grading factor for fun. Coming in at number 4, we have Lucky Jack with 53%. Aesthetic was fully there, but bitterness was and flavor, big fat 0. Coming in at number 3, we have Chameleon Coffee with 60%. It was kind of just bleh across the board, but did get a 2 out of 5 for flavor. Coming in at number 3, we have today's coffee Trident at 66%. It was doing so well until we got to flavor and it lost a 1/3 of its points. And then number 1, our big winner, Busy with 66%. And guess what? Busy is also cheapest one. Ooh, Busy came in at $1.16 per serving. So you know what, you guys? I think that's proof that the fancier, more expensive is not always the best. This is fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see me try other specific coffees. I'm totally open to it. Even trying like beans and doing my cold brew at home, because you guys know that's what I usually do with Black Rifle. Would you guys be interested in seeing me do different Black Rifle flavors? I need to know that because the flavors we normally get are the monthly subscription ones, so they're exclusive. So I don't know if you would be interested in seeing that, because if I like them and then you want to buy them, you won't be able to because they are only there for the month and you have to be on the guest list or whatever? Or do you want to see me try like their regular everyday buying ones or some other brand completely? Let me know. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!